Rapide. Il a crashé au vent.
Je peux avoir les réglages, c'est grave. Ok, je t'en remets.
Oh, les speed, 50,
25 ou 30 plutôt sur le long.
Je pense qu'elles peuvent coûter cher les manœuvres, là, les gyros.
C'est super en perf là, reste comme ça, Matt. Reste en deux. Un peu moins de fois que Jess. Super.
À 30 les lines.
Molle, pression dans deux. Accélère là.
Cross with America, let's see.
Okay, so in case
we go you for right, yeah.
We go you for right. Let's go longer.
Yeah,
because we have
this is the umpires. Penalty France
okay.
relative
No,
Italy.
easy,
Penalty
easy,
France
easy,
relative
okay,
Italy.
right.
About 40 metres to lose.
2 4 round up. We can go small function.
Yes,
we can go small function. 3.
Calm, guys. Keep calm.
Yeah, 2 1 4 down.
Nice.
On a une bonne gauche à notre gauche.
Surveille bien tout le monde.
Okay, good ball, press a click, Rugi.
62, 63.
30, aiming for 30, both feet. Qui dove era? Lei.
Kind of a boundary drive here.
Yeah, just
Taking the rudders.
3, 2, 1, here we go.
On.
2, 1, quarter.
Oh, good.
Nice hold. Easy lane at this.
They go forward there, right?
Hey, again.
Both of them seem to want to go forward. That's you guys.
Yeah, nice. Good catch, next, but all good.
Good job, round up here, right?
All good.
Yeah. Big team.
Had a good boys.
Nice, guys.
I've just got a tiny bit upward.
Nice, man.
The America's Cup, of course, in large part is a design challenge. But, how much confidence does everyone get that, the sailors can perform when they have to?
Yeah, well, I think you've still got to be able to sail an equal boat faster than someone else. I think you'll see the Cup being a lot more equal this time around than it ever has been. And it's something that, as a sailing team, to be leading the way in these one design classes. And, something that's incredibly pleasing and just gives us a lot of confidence. It was definitely a bit bittersweet after Villanova, sailing a great regatta, having a couple of mistakes and missing out on the win, but to get the job done here is super pleasing.
I mean, sailing fans around the world will have loved listening to the comms between the four of you. Maybe a word about the team, about the four of you, because it from the outside anyway, it feels like a really special unit.
Yeah, I think we've all known each other for so long. Obviously, me, Blair, and Andy have sailed together for an incredibly long time now, and against Nate for ages. So it's been great to bring everything together, and but like everything, you've still got a little bit to work on. But I think the way we performed this week is a really exciting sign of things to come.
How much confidence does it give you going into 2024?
I think it gives us a huge amount of confidence. It's obviously a completely different boat, different venue, but as a sailing team, you've still got to go out there and perform, and we're stoked with the way we did that this weekend.
It sort of felt like from the very beginning this week, there was only one place that Emirates Team New Zealand needed to finish. How important is this win within the team?
Yeah, we came off the back of Villanova with a disappointing second place. We pretty much made an unforced error to lose that event. So we came here, our intentions was exactly that, just for the win. And all week, we've been building throughout the week and sailing the boat really well. The Italians sailed amazingly this week as well, with showing some really good pace in the AC40 and sailing the shifts really well. So we had our work cut out for us, but it was just nice in that last race to get a good start. They hung with us for a while, but we just kept our composure and managed to sail away on the final run.
Composure is a good word. I mean, when we've had the benefit of listening to the communications between the four of you, it's an extraordinary unit, the four sailors. It is composed and clinical and very calm. How would you describe the sailing team?
Yeah, I mean, we have sailed together for a long time now. Nathan's slightly newer to the core group, but he's gelling really well. And that's something we work on a lot, is the communication style and trying to keep it calm and collected during the more heated moments when things are happening really quickly. And it's really hard to do at times, especially in these boats when you've got really high closing speeds. So I think we did that pretty well this week, and something we'll just continue to work on towards the America's Cup.
A word about the racing here. For the spectator, it has been phenomenal. What's it been like on the water?
Yeah, awesome. I mean, we leave the marina and we're straight into it out there with 15 knots and nice waves. For the AC40, it's perfect, really. And it was just awesome to showcase the boat, We finally got some conditions where it was nice, tight racing, seeing the boats go really fast, both upwind and downwind, and showing what the youth and women have to come next year. And I can't wait to watch that.
And just lastly, we're nearly into 2024. All eyes will turn to Barcelona. And there's not many opportunities to line up against the challengers. How much confidence will you take from the outstanding performance here in Jeddah?
Yeah, I mean, it's our last real chance to race this style of boat before the Cup, but it's a totally different configuration for us. So we'll learn what we can from this racing, from a racing point of view, tactically and whatnot. But going forward, it's switching to the big boat now and how we sail that boat, and making sure that we do the right things in the final build up to Barcelona. And we're looking forward to it.
Well done, congratulations. Job done.
Yeah, thanks. Gone one better this week, which was what we were coming here to do. And very, very happy, feeling relatively polished, a few areas to work on, but very happy to take the win.
And a word on the quality of the racing over these last few days.
Well, I think the conditions made the racing so much better than we've ever seen. As soon as you get that 10, 12 knots or 15 knots like we had today, the boats they speak for themselves. They're amazing boats, and the teams have been doing a fantastic job. You can see everyone is pushing hard. Tactically, it's really tight, really close, and it's just been an absolute joy to be involved in.
Talk me through that pre-start.
The match race pre-start, it was interesting setup. We were sort of struggling with some comms and information on the start, but when it came through, we were in a really good position, but Luna Rossa seemed to be out of position. And so with the starting box being so small, that did make it challenging, because if you get in there on time, like we did, you find you've got a lot of time to kill, and you have to do some circles, and doing circles in these boats and those waves is risky as well. So we saw the opportunity with Italy being late to try and get up and try and block them and hold them out, but it's so hard to defend, to do something like that when they're so far away at such a different angle. So we ended up just putting ourselves in a position where we were behind them, happy on our time, and then we're able to attack them on the final push. And Pete did a fantastic job of really pushing Luna Rossa quite close. I think we got a penalty on him and had like a clean start at the leeward end. So we put a lot of time and effort into preparing for the match race. A lot of thought has gone into how we want to tackle it with such a small starting box, and it was the first match race of our campaign for this cycle, so happy to take the win in that.
And a word on the opposition, Luna Rossa, and the youngsters on board.
They've done a fantastic job, the young guys on Luna Rossa. They've stepped in with very little training when Jimmy and Keko decided to stay back in Italy to do, I guess, their development work. But yeah, the boys have sailed fantastic. They're I know a lot of them from Olympic sailing. I know they're very good sailors. I know how they know how to make a boat go fast, and they've done an awesome job on the AC40.
What would your advice be to especially Marco, at 19?
I don't think that guy needs any advice looking at how well he's done. I was looking at it the other day. I think he's almost half my age, and I didn't think I was that old, but yeah, he's done a great job. The confidence that they have sailing that boat, they're one of the boats when you look around the course, they're pushing it. They're pushing the ride height, the rudder immersion, they're pushing the speed everywhere they go. So they're going to have a big future in this sport, that's for sure.
Just looking ahead, what's the plan for the team, and what's the timeline now going into 2024 and the next America's Cup?
Yeah, well, this event today marks the end of the AC40 racing for us. We'll obviously continue our testing and development and in-house racing in the AC40s back in Auckland over the summer coming up, and then we'll be just getting everything ready for the big show next year. So new boats in construction, looking forward to launching that next year and just going through the commissioning phase of that, getting it up to Barcelona and getting into the real thing. I think this has been a perfect series for us to do a few events to really work on the racing side of things and how we operate as a team on race days. Pete and Blair and the rest of the team have been doing that for a long time. It's new for me, so trying to find my place in the team and work on how we divide the roles out has been really beneficial. But yeah, next year's going to be the exciting one. I can't wait to see each team launch their pieces of equipment, because ultimately we know the race is all about the fastest boat, and our job will be to pilot those things as fast as we can and try and make some smart decisions around the course. So yeah, it's a good time to take a pause, focus over the summer on some more development and get ready for racing next year.
So congratulations, sum up the day.
Another ripper of a day, beautiful conditions. Kind of strange position for us to be in, knowing we're through to the final, but wanting to prepare for it as best we could. Thought we built nicely through the day, sharpened up a few areas, and I think went into the match race really well prepared. It was kind of a strange start with a few things shifting with the race committee and Luna Rossa having a few issues, but we managed to get into the entry. It was, and then from there it was a real battle the whole way. They kept tight even when we were in front, and everything you'd want in a close match race. It was pretty fun.
And what are the lessons learned, if any, at this regatta?
Yeah, I think these AC World Series are quite strange because it's definitely not the big dance next year. But there's areas that will translate across to the big boat and to the match itself. So for the team, I think we've focused on those areas, the ones that we really need to focus on. Obviously, making the AC40 go fast and a few more finer details of the boat's not the priority, but some of the tactical stuff, the communication, how we work together as a team is important. And I think over the last two events we've improved, and there's plenty of room for improvement. So that's pretty exciting for us, I think.